para la otra dirección, parece que hay una guerra de microondas. Rayos por un lado y rayos por otro lado. Lo comparo con el microondas porque se ha dado cuenta usted, cuando usted deja de ir un pedazo de papel aluminio o se le chispotea y se le queda una cuchara en algo que usted quiere calentar, ese microondas empieza a tirar rayos por todo lado. Y aquí voy hacia el sur oeste y parece que allá para el sureste está pasando una guerra campal, como que hubieran unas cuantos miles de ángeles peleando por nuestra sobrevivencia. Y puede ser que estoy diciendo esto así de la nada, simplemente se me ocurrió. Pero ¿quién podría demostrar de que eso pueda no ser verdad? O pueda ser como que sí es verdad. Siento que podríamos estar de acuerdo en una cosa. ¿Usted sabe quién es usted? Está tan cuerdo que ya usted ha logrado percatarse, recordar exactamente quién es usted y qué es lo que estamos haciendo aquí. Así, y compartirme de que ya no se les potea tanto, que cada vez va a ser menos obvio cómo no se le va a patinar el coco, por así decirlo de una forma al estilo casi del Chavo del Ocho, ¿se acuerdan? La verdad es que la mayoría de nosotros aún no logramos recordar quién somos. ¿Qué tal si nos ponemos a imaginarnos este fin de semana donde debemos de estar en el Memorial Day, el día de la memoria, de memorizar, de conmemorar ancestros, nuestros familiares, la mascota hermosa del vecino? Pero precisamente, como aún no sabemos nosotros, no estamos conscientes de quién somos nosotros, no podemos retar a nadie. Pero, ¿qué tal si le echamos a la imaginación? Hacer de que sí recuerda exactamente quién es usted. De que usted es un ser tan maravilloso, tan valioso, tan especial, que tiene legiones de ángeles protegiéndole. Y que si usted pudiera mirar a través de los árboles y las nubes y ver todo el universo así, al instante, usted podría darse cuenta que esas legiones, una legión equivale a 1000. Yo sé que muchos de ustedes son tan inteligentes que saben exactamente que una legión tiene un número equivalente a 1000. Y entonces, en esa legión de 1000 ángeles que están peleando, que están protegiéndole a usted, hombre o mujer, es porque así de importante es usted. ¿Se imagina qué bonito es? Sí, es mucho. Se siente muy bonito que alguien le diga cosas positivas, ¿verdad? Porque no estamos acostumbrados a decírselas a nadie, y de vez en cuando las sacamos así como un piropo a alguien, porque no es fácil. decirle a alguien algo positivo, son muy pocas las personas a las que, o por mejor digámoslo, las que han aceptado, han aprendido a conocer su ser, su esencia, su valor y cuánto es amado, cuánto es valorado, y que en ese recordar, que aún no recordamos, y valga la redundancia, no nos han enseñado a nosotros que podríamos dar un poquito como nosotros nos gustaría que nos dieran. Un halago, porque me gustaría que algunos de ustedes dijeran: sí, acepto, estoy de acuerdo, acepto que hasta el día de hoy así era yo, pero gracias a que me puse a ver en el teléfono y me la encontré a usted ahí atravesada hablando tonteras, aunque me diga eso a mí, porque ¿sabe qué? Yo estoy aquí para compartir y asistir. Piense lo que usted piense de mí, estoy completita, no me falta nada. Con o sin usted, como decimos algunos latinos, yo sé mi cuento. Y me encanta compartir, hasta me encanta retar a que la gente se rete a sí misma, a que se rete a su memoria. Hágase el reto de recordar quién es usted. Mírese al espejo con atención y hágase la pregunta, mirándose a los ojos: ¿quién eres? Espere unos 30 segundos, respire profundo, no tiene que contar. Sígase mirando, contémplese. Y al rato, hágase otra vez la pregunta: ¿quién eres realmente? Por 5 minutos o algo así. Al principio le va a ser difícil porque ya ve que tenemos nuestra atención que, pues, un ruido afuera y ya nos distraemos. Después de hacer eso, otros 5 minutos, pregúntese: ¿cuál es tu misión? Y espere un rato, sígase mirando a los ojos y vuélvase a hacer la pregunta: ¿cuál es tu misión? Y para finalizar, ojo, que ya ve que es más fácil no hacer cosas así, perder el tiempo en cosas así, que tal vez ni funcione. Pero sabe que si no lo intenta, ¿cómo va a saber? En los siguientes 5 minutos, después de esos 2, va a decir: me despego, abandono, me quito de encima todo lo que a mí no me sirva. Y ya voy a entrar a compartirle algo muy especial, algo muy hermoso. Y eso es que hay una parte de la Biblia que dice: ¿para qué acaparas y acumulas tanto y no te preocupas por acumular y guardar en el saco donde nadie te va a poder robar nunca, donde ningún ladrón va a entrar a quitártelo? Y ese es en el saco espiritual. He leído la Biblia varias veces, o al menos yo creí que la había leído varias veces, pero me doy cuenta que quizás no la leí tanto como lo pensaba. porque no recuerdo haber escuchado esa frase tan hermosa. Quizás a usted no le pase esto, pero a mí hasta hace un tiempo me pasó por ratos que me preocupaba por lo que tenía material, por lo que iba a necesitar para pagar una cuenta, para comprar un pastel. Pero sin embargo, siempre he estado echándole a eso, a lo de la espiritualidad. Y cada vez que aprendo algo, me doy cuenta qué hermoso. El libro más hermoso que nos han dejado a nosotros. Qué delicioso manjar es para mí cada vez que aprendo algo, cada vez que recuerdo algo y me doy cuenta y me digo, ay, tengo que compartirlo, tengo que asistir a alguien, quizás a alguien le importe esto, porque estoy segura que ahí hay una persona que le va a interesar. Entonces, pues ya ve, hay dos cosas que le compartí esta noche. Sobre la rayería, que parece un pleito de microondas, o que quizás son una legión de ángeles que están peleando por nosotros, o tal vez aún porque aún usted, aún yo, no logro recordar exactamente quién soy. Y estamos en ese proceso. Estamos aprendiendo a que se nos chispotee menos cada vez. Y ahí los voy a dejar con ese mensaje. Voy a hacer un video por separado, o quizás lo hago aquí mismo, porque así le logro enviar saludos hasta el momento de ahorita. Puedo saludar. Déjeme parquearme aquí por el momento, porque ya ve que pues este bebé metálico, le llamo yo mi bebé metálico, mi caballo blanco, hay que darle de comer para que siga rodando. Y me voy a despegar un momento, pero le voy a enviar un saludo a Felipe Ferreira. Ay, pues ya ve, el parabrisas pues se ensucia porque aquí hay una epidemia de unos bichitos que parecen termites. Y el parabrisas pues como que no lo he limpiado mucho. Al ratito lo limpio, porque ya ve que no, como que no echa mucho líquido. Por un lado sí echa y por otro lado no echa. Creo que está tapado. Felipe, gracias por recordarme. Quiero ver a Estrada. Pues yo también lo quiero ver y saber quién es Estrada. Felipe Ferreira. Después, hello William Diaz, I'll be back. I'll be making the video in English and I want to share it with you guys in a little while. But for now, I gotta pump some gas. Hang in there. Can you believe that? I was lucky to find this price. And it took $96. I was trying to get the 100, but it won't take it. The night is young, and it looks like this white horse was pretty empty. I still gotta clean up the windshield because my buddy reminded me. I think he's always watching after me. He's always letting me know that I gotta clean up the windshield. So here I go. I'll be right back. I almost forgot about it. I'm gonna set my phone here and see maybe I can catch one of them flying things tonight. Wow, I record this video. It's been a while since I've recorded a video from this particular location. I want to say about 5-6 months ago, there were objects in the sky on the corner of that building that were coming down. And if you can go and check some of those videos. Back over there, there's a paper mill. There's a big pond. I feel that maybe they were landing in that pond. It looks like a flying saucer. It could have been one of those drones, but it had 3-4 lights in it. Some of the subscribers might have seen it. And I took pictures of it and I made short videos about it as well. What if we get that lucky tonight? It looks like the lightning, the thunder has stopped. I don't see any around. Anyways, I began this video, live video, making it in Spanish, and now it's the turn of my English speaking people. A lot of other cultures understand English and understand Spanish. And I was sharing about this weekend we're celebrating Memorial Day. I used to not pay much attention to that, but as time goes by, I have begun to take more interest in the things that I do and the things that I say, but more than anything on what I believe and what I like. And I'm not sure about you, but I ask me the question, how would I like to be remembered one day when I have completed my mission on earth and I go over across the rainbow on the other side of the veil? I feel that most people, they do it in such a way that they make a big meal for people to come over, the family to get together. And I don't remember when I used to be married for 20 years. I don't remember anybody saying anything about their ancestors, about the people that have passed in their families, about anybody. My audience, this people that are subscribed in this channel, if you have seen the videos for the last almost 2 weeks, I believe I can say that's 13 or 14 days today that I went to the, since I lost my buddy, a good man. His mission got completed on earth. He had a twin brother. And the Latino culture, we celebrate and we honor the person that leaves this earth with saying the rosary for 40 days. People get together in a house, they say the rosary, and they have a meal, and they have pictures of the person, and they talk about that person. And I recall with warmth those days when I used to participate in that, even though I did not get to see too many people be put on the ground. Should I say correctly, the vessel of those people be returned to the ground. Because you may not agree with me, but we are a soul with a human body for a time for us to be born, to grow and learn and find that balance. Hopefully for most of us, we will reach that, where we can make it over the rainbow, over the veil, through the eye of the needle, make it to that beautiful promised land that our God wants us. But we gotta earn it. That land of milk and honey, the promised land. I not only want to do this for 40 days for my buddy, for his vessel, but being Memorial Weekend, I want to remember also with TLC. Many times, our conversations were just normal conversations. We would meet up. I would visit him and his brother's home, beautiful house, all built out of sinker cypress up on piers. Whenever that place floods, there was only one way to get out of there, and it was on a boat. Because he has, and I say he has because to me he's still here. It's just that his body, his vessel, it was time for the vessel to rest. It was his time that he came to that point where he concluded his mission, a beautiful mission of being a great friend, a great brother, adored by his brother. As his brother said, I will never forget him. Put a couple short videos where you can see one of the jobs that they were both working on. Another house wrapped up all around with beautiful lumber that he processed. He cut every board at his sawmill. He dug up all those logs, dragged them to the mill, and sliced them up. As he loved doing that. The pretty colors, how the minerals oozes into each board, creating that beautiful, colorful grain. He has so much talent. He was gifted. He has so much wisdom. A simple man, but in a way complicated, because not everybody can comprehend the depth of the essence of people. And I can say people in general because sometimes we complicate it, thinking that we are so different one from another, but we are so much alike. And we think we can go through the days competing, comparing, allowing our senses to feel that envy, that jealousy, instead of being happy and praising how amazing we can all be. We all are equal. We all have the same potential to be great. Because there is somebody so amazing in each and every one of us. Male, female, pet, trees, every living being is a unique creation. And I just came from a trip down the road, 11 miles, it said on my meter. My orthometer, I think that's what you call it. That's how you say it. My subscribers know that my English, it's getting better and better all the time. I acquire a few words here and there. As much as I read and write, I feel that it is such a delicious journey of being able to learn, being able to feel, being able to discover something new every day. At the turn of every corner, there is a surprise waiting for me. Something that's going to reveal me something new, something I didn't know. And tonight I specifically was reading, I believe it was Was it Mark or John or one of the books in the Bible? I used to think that I was pretty good at remembering what the Bible said, but for some reason, I could not recall this following phrase that says, paragraph, to not worry about the material or the money, to give to the needy, to share with the needy, that by putting in the sack where no thief can enter and rob you, that can be one of our choices. And that is the spiritual sack. As much as I feel sometimes that I fall so short, not only because I have acquired the honor to be able to understand, to comprehend in such depth the meaning of that great book that we have been left. Many times I have doubted because a lot of that book was changed and it has been misinterpreted. And in the attempt of comprehending, of understanding, of absorbing and being able to grasp in between each line that I read, I realize that I fall short. There is so much. But reading and grasping the meaning and applying it, it's a whole different thing. I feel that I'm learning every day a little bit better how to apply it. I had an incident tonight with somebody, and until she pointed it out, I had not thought about it. But I was going to park in a spot, and somebody came in a smaller car. Me and my white horse, as I call this vehicle, I like to back my tail in. I took my time, and she came in there, and I'm fine. Then I see I'm recording the previous video. This person that comes over, and I'm like, what's going on? And she said, I'm sorry. I'm like, for what? And to make a long story short, she was trying to apologize for getting in the parking spot before me. I didn't think much about it. I said, don't apologize unless you step on my toes. There's no reason for you to be sorry. Because that's the way I take it. Hello. You have a great night. Be careful. Good. And there's one of my buddies. He walks one way and then comes back the other way. He's jamming in there. Got his phone with his music on and his drink on his hand. A nice sporty shirt with his hat on and nice white tennis shoes. So anyways, we ended up having a conversation there. A beautiful girl. But what makes her beautiful is that she had the humbleness, the beauty within her to come out and act on something that she thought she had done wrong, which I don't pay attention to those things. Whoever gets wherever, there is plenty of room for everybody. There is no need to argue or fight or cause any kind of battle over a parking spot. There is plenty for everybody, and if there is not, there is time to wait. this video is not for many people, but I know there is one person at least out there that will know that this video is for you, because we think and we feel similar. We're not that different. What makes us different is probably 3-4 pounds. You take the skin off, we'll be exactly the same. Well, the color of eyes, the hair, that's included in the 3-4 pounds. The length of our body, the fingernails, the length of our fingers, our legs, those are other variables. But deep down, we are exactly the same. But we are under the illusion that some other people may look better than us, bigger than us, smarter than us. The potential, it's all there. You are a beautiful, beautiful being. It doesn't usually happen, but tonight I was able to witness all that lightning in the sky. And it makes you wonder, what if they're fighting over you, over your survival? You're on the other side of the world, on the other side of town maybe. Distance and time, it's of no, I'm trying to think of the word. It's not that it doesn't matter, it's just a perception. What matters is that in different levels, we lay out those beliefs and those thoughts and those emotions. But if we were to set ourselves in the same place, in a certain area, for a certain amount of time, for a space, that's the way I like to refer to time, for a space where we could all interact, we would end up in the conclusion that just because we have not all had exactly the same experiences at one point or another, we came across something very similar. In a different place with different people, we were born in different countries and with different religious beliefs, different cultural values. I made it the other day. I'm not going to say exactly where. I encountered myself in this atmosphere where all these people have all these different things in there. There's two guys specifically. One is trying to sell his point of view on something and someone, on a specific circumstance, and the other one is trying to set it up in another different way. And I realized this system's gotta change, because not only the world is changing and people have not gotten their needs met, but they gotta change, because that perception, it has to be updated. And that's where it comes this particular topic that I'm about to share with you, that the world changes every 40 years. If you look back and you were to put in front of you all the books, how everything was 40 years ago, and then the 40 years before that, you will be able to notice those changes. Why? Because humanity has to adapt and update. And the earth, it's overheating. It's cooling off in certain other areas. It's renewing itself. That's how beautiful God is. Has created everything in such a beautiful perfection that there is a rebirth. And what makes us think that we are not going through that rebirth? Because there has been many roles to be played by each being, by Mother Nature. And what we have the opportunity here to become the best version of us. Just as our ancestors on this weekend and every day of our lives can be remembered in a unique way, because we owe it to them to be here today. Just as we are able to have the honor to leave for future generations the best that we can inherit them. Because I'm not sure if most of you have heard this. The 6th and the 7th race are coming. Up until now, it has been only 5 races for so many years that if I was to give you a number, I could say hundreds, I could say thousands, I could say millions. You would not believe, because we have grown to that point where we have to see the proof before us. Scientifically, technologically, we have to see something. A picture is 1,000 words. And I have to confess, me as a scientist, at the moment, I cannot show you that certification. I can show you one other certification that it may have nothing to support the evidence of our existence, of those 5 races that have been existed up until now, and that the 6th one and the 7th one are coming. Because we have gotten to that point where we don't even know ourselves. We are attempting to remember. But first we gotta wake up. Most people will be in self-denial. They don't want to wake up because they think that they are already wide awake. And it has nothing to do with school. It has nothing to do with that double-edged sword, which is the tongue, with your level of understanding or your level of your social status. Because I have met beautiful people that they didn't even get to go to school much, and they have the most exquisite choices when it comes to certain things in their life, and they look better than others. And you know what, Latinos, we use this phrase that says, even if you can get dressed all in silk, you still look like a monkey. That's the best way I can translate it. Some of you know exactly what it means. You can dress up yourself with the best jewelry, the best clothing. Deep down, you're still gonna look like somebody that doesn't know how to walk, doesn't know how to talk, you know? Because each one of us, every one of us have a role to play. Yet, I would stand for any person. There is no reason to humiliate or to put anybody down just because the role that they have come to play, it is of that one of a very humble, of a very little education, very little cultural values, social status. I have had the privilege to be able to grab those books and eat them up, page after page. And I thank the ancestors for that gift, because I know that it has not happened. I have not been the one to have done that all by myself, just like some of you. Maybe it doesn't happen to most of you, but some of you will recognize and admit that everything does not happen on its own. And it's not only you're doing. We are not alone. We are possibly surrounded by legions and legions of beings assisting us all the time, loving us. When we feel the weakest, they're there to give us that strength. When we are down low, like some would say, at the bottom of the barrel, scraping food, scraping for what we need, they're there with us. And that is something to be grateful for. The privilege of having meeting people all the time. To me, it's so delicious to just be able to look at people. Just looking at them makes me filled. It fills my soul, my heart, my mind of joy. And sometimes I have the opportunity to share with them, and even if I don't share, I have taken a little detour from what I wanted the video to be, but I hope you don't take it against me on saying, she's not quite connected on what she is talking about, and her English is so beautiful. I know there is one very special person out there that knows, that loves it, that likes it, that knows and thinks that there is not enough knowledge in regards to me. But when you choose to want to know more about me, look inside of you. We're not much different. There is not much to be complicated about the perception that one can have of somebody else, because we are all equally the same. We just have to let people be in their space, in their beliefs, without judgment, without thinking that we have to do the extraordinary all the time and to get to know somebody, to please somebody. Because when you share the original you open your heart and you express what you feel like expressing. That can be sufficient. The authentic being opening the heart for the right reasons. That can be very beautiful. It's not gonna be quick. It's not gonna happen overnight, because everything, there's a space for each thing. Just like there's this one particular being, one particular person that I know, that I can sense that it's trapped. They're trapped in their head, they're trapped by somebody, or at least they have allowed themselves to be trapped, that there's no way out from that unhappiness that they are feeling, that they are stuck in there. But nobody is stuck anywhere. Nobody has to allow to be slaved by nobody. You can allow yourself the freedom as you wish it. Because our main mission is to learn how we can become happy. How can we be happy? And so far I have not seen any of those spheres come around. I know the sky is a little bit foggy and quite a bit of clouds, but If we are meant to see one of them spheres or trying to think the name of those things, uh escapes my mind right now. Drones, I got it. One of them drones, we will see it, because I keep pointing at the corner of that building and that box or some kind of black piece and towards the middle of the building. It usually happens like right on the first quarter of that building, where those things go down and they go around and in a little wavy way. Sometimes they go straight down, shoot straight down. Anyways, I will devote a bit more time making videos this weekend, because I just feel that even though there is so much information out there, the video that I will be allowed to make, it's for somebody that's very special, that they are ready. They have been asking for something, and the answer is in that video. Yes, we have to make the choice whether or not to make a stand and make a different memorial weekend for our loved ones, for the people that we might have met at one time. Even though those souls are all around, they're happy, they're in the paradise, the promised land. We are here because of them, every one of them. Even if we just met them for a glimpse. We crossed eyes, we connected for that one split second. Each one of us, we are so free and we are so loved that we can do whatever we want. And my choice is to thank them with a touch of TLC, with tender loving care. And remember them. There's a list of people that I have met throughout my life. Beautiful people from all social levels. So many different roles. As I can think of the youngest one of them, which is a nephew. We had made plans, we were gonna get together, he was gonna come and visit me, and I was planning on so many things for him, but he didn't make it. He had an accident on a motorcycle. He was barely, if I recall correct, he was 19 years of age. And it's been quite a few years back. Well, c'est la vie. Así es la vida. And now I know he's one of my guardian angels, because I know that he felt that I wanted him. I did not get a chance to meet his vessel in the physicality, but now he's around me. Because when you are in the knowing, you can comprehend, you can grasp so many things. And thank you, ancestors, because you're always assisting me in that. Thank you, my buddy Ronald, because you assisted me because of the time that you shared with me, because of all your love and your talents. What an honor, what a privilege to have met your vessel. And I can assure you, I will do as much as I will for your twin brother. You know he's gonna be fine. At the right time, he's gonna be stepping on that stepping stone, the next stepping stone of his path. He's a great man. He will find the love of his life. Just like every single man and every single woman will find that right person. And I have to go for a moment. I'll be back. You have a good night. My throat was beginning to feel dry. I want to close this video with one of the last things that I mentioned to the Latin speaking, the Spanish speaking viewers earlier, and that is for us to find out who we are. Maybe you could try this technique. Try it out for a year. I know that can be a lot, sound like a lot. But if you really want to find out who you are, for 5 minutes, try and do it as much as you can on a mirror. Look at your eyes, Look at your eyes and ask yourself, who are you really? You can look at both eyes or one eye and so forth. For 30 seconds, wait. And keep trying it for 5 minutes. 5 whole minutes. Keep asking yourself that question. And you will find out how that answer comes to you. Allow yourself to discover and be able to see yourself for who you really are. And then, for another 5 minutes, ask yourself, what are you here for? Give yourself a little time and ask it again. Keep looking at yourself in the mirror. And then the next 5 minutes, say to yourself, what is it that you have that no longer serves you, that no longer serves you a purpose, and let go. As I mentioned before, sometimes we are too focused on hoarding material things and money, and we have not put much on that spiritual sack. Mark 12:33 or John 12:33, one of them. Look in there, you can search it. Just put a few words in there, the spiritual sack or the hoarding of material and money, and you'll find it. Maybe you are ready to balancing out the scale between the material and the money and the spiritual, because in the spiritual sack, nobody's gonna get there and steal and rob you. While the material things, we have excesses that we can share with other people that don't have much. And even if they have and they take it and they hoard it, they are the ones that have to deal with that. But you yourself, you know what you're capable of, you know what your desires are, and you know exactly where you want to go to. At the right time, you will find yourself in that position. So I'm gonna close this with the subscribers know that I close the videos in this channel, which is our channel, not my channel, it's your channel. I would love to hear comments. Subscribe, share, and like. So maybe one other person will be able to hear this and hear something that could assist them. Because my whole intention is to assist one more person. Maybe not. What do you think? I love your soul. I love your existence. This is our channel. And we all belong to one big, beautiful family. Those that have left us, their bodies return to the ground. Whether you are from Europe or America or Africa, the UK, you got a friend in me, and I love to assist. And I will have a great weekend because I have made the choice to remember all those people that I can no longer see their physicality, but I had the privilege to meet them at one point or another. And so many of them assisted me in so many ways. And I thank you for that. And I love you for that. Because I have become that being that loves assisting and loves sharing. Especially for that spiritual sack. And we'll see you later. I want to say hello to Travis Channel. Said hi. Hi, Travis. Fernando Are you okay? Oh, Fernando. I am having a fantastic experience in my path. How about you? And Chastity Thompson. Hello, Chastity. I hope I am saying that correctly. Travis says, I'm in the only one on this live stream. There's a couple that came in there. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Fernando, Travis, and Cassidy. 3 people. 3 beautiful beings. And only you know how beautiful you are. Never doubt of that. And there is so much more to you. Night, night from America. Bye.